this year, last year, last week, last year, last week, different way. Just now I showed you one right. For example, see this report, what they mentioned in the report here. So this one see means here 3/7/2011 they selected here. Date means it is going to show that particular day data it's going to select here. Week to day means that particular week data, whatever the week we have selected, so that particular week data is going to fetch. Monthly MTD means that particular month, whatever the month they are going to start, okay, that month to that data it's going to display here. Same QTD, YTD is there. Here there is no STD, but here the YTD data. Okay. Now clear guys, what is the week to date, what is the M to date, what is the QTD, what is the YTD, and they are going to calculate the day sales percentage change to LY means then on particular day what is the last year data and then how much difference it is there. Here also MTD last year means week to day last year means for the same day they are going to last year QTD, they are going to calculate the data from up to date and then they are comparing the this year minus last year. So that is the here data. Clear guys, I am going to open some other reports also. This is yesterday I opened 4 years weekly report. What is the sales on the year? This is yearly report. Okay, this year, last year, previous year means last to last year. For example, now we are 2022. This year means 2022. Last year means it will show the data 2021. PY means it will show the data 2019. PVPY means previous to previous year 2018 data it is going to show. So like that they are going to analyzing the yearly data on weekly basis here. Analyzing the data on weekly basis, their business data. See, season means STD, quarter, month and week. Season, quarter, month, week. Clear guys? The time wizards. What are the time wizards? So these are the different reports they generated guys, real-time reports. Each store wise, this is the store wise data. On day, on particular stores, these are the stores. Yeah, these are the stores. The US, what are the stores are there? Each store wise, the store numbers, these are the data. Okay, this market is nothing but the, we called as a region, right? So, what other areas are there? That areas, district, we call as a district. In our terminology, it will be districts or states. These are the regions. In south region, north region, west region, or like that. Okay. So this they are going to analyzing the data. What the data happen on daily basis, on particular day. So like that they are going to generate the once the ETL part is completed. Once the ETL part is completed, then on top of this data, they are going to generate by using the BI tools, different kind of reports they are going to generate in the data warehousing for the analysis purpose. Okay. Clear guys, what are the characteristics and then what is the mean by each characteristics? Are you clear right here? Subject oriented, integrated, non-volatile, time variant. Okay, I'm going to share you guys this document. Okay, so we'll discuss this one. OLTP, OS, OLAP means. So what is meant by OLTP means the transactional data. This we call as a OLTP, online transactional data. This data we call as a analytical data. So what is the difference between the OLTP and OLAP? We can discuss the tomorrow class. Okay, and then now we can see the data warehousing, how it will be the architecture of the data warehousing. See, these are the different sources guys, we call as a source. The terminology we call as a, we are going to use for the source. okay, in the real time. So you can see guys, n number of sources are there. It could be one or more than one also. It's a not a mandatory. These many sources should be, okay. It's not a mandatory. Either it could be one source or multiple sources. That is the reason they mentioned as a 1, 2, 3 and up to n. Okay. These all the data they are extracting by using the ETL tool here. Okay. They are extracting by using the ETL tool and then loading into the data warehousing. You can leave as of now this one ODS. I am going to explain in the tomorrow class what is meant by ODS. As of now you can just leave this one. Okay. The loading into the data warehousing. This once the data is loaded into the data warehousing by using the reports. They using the reports. They generated the different kind of reports. That is graphs or charts or tabular format. Any kind of reports they are going to generating here. This is the entire flow of the data warehousing architecture, guys. So here in detail they are going to explain here. So it could be your source will be this could be this many data sources. Either it could be you are getting the data on the ERP systems or CRM systems, SCM system, legacy systems, web data, external data. It could be any kind of source. All the data they are getting the multiple sources. Okay, and then this is the subject oriented. One is the sales data, HR data information they are going to store into HR. Sales information they are going to store into sales. Marketing information. So like that they are going to create the subject oriented wise the data. The storing into the different ways. And then they're generating the reports. Clear, guys? So this is called as a data warehousing, guys. Data warehousing architecture.